There's a kind of life our president cannot live because of the calling that he has as a president of this nation. Where he stands, there are things he cannot do. There's a lifestyle he cannot live. And I think this particular writer here was just looking at the life that, the life of this person that God has called to do a certain thing, which is each and every one of us, because we have a calling over our lives. And he said, I exhort you, I encourage you to walk in a manner worthy of the calling which God has called you. Here's my favorite version. Live a life that measures up to the standard that God set when he called you. Do you know there's a standard that God has put on you, on the kind of life that you should live? The moment you give God your life, this believer's journey is not for the faint-hearted. There's a standard, there's a way of life that God expects you to live because of who you are in him. There are things you cannot afford to do. There are ways you cannot afford to go because of what God has called you to be and who you are. And this morning, I just want to encourage each and every one of us. I would say like Paul, I believe it's Paul. Let me read an amplified version. It says, I appeal to you to live a life worthy of the calling to which you have been called. That is to live a life that exhibits godly character, moral courage, personal integrity, and mature behavior. A life that expresses the gratitude of God to your salvation. So my question is this: are you living a life worthy of the calling that you are?